a lot of times it's just too much gain. Just thin something out, make it sound fizzy. So drop it back until it's not quite broken, bring it back a little bit, take it over the edge.
Say what?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Finally got around to getting some tones together in the mix with this crate amp. This thing's pretty fun to jam on, super tight amp alone, but it really does, need the help of a boost to kind of smooth it out, and just the boominess on the solid state low end's kind of rough. So definitely like it for that. And I'd say my favorites are, boosting it with the Metal Zone, and then with the Aphex 104. Accompanied with the Maxon OD808. So yeah, I'll have a couple different combination tone clips here coming in a sec, but I like this amp. It's cool. It's easy for everyone to hate on, because it's an old cheap crate, but like I always say, you mess around with this stuff enough, play with the EQ, mess around with some distortion, some boost, whatever, different guitars, different amps, different speaker setup, you can get cool tones out of almost anything. So I think that's what we're showing here today. So you guys always hit me in the comments with all the bands that use these old crates and, blend them with other amps, which is always cool to hear. So I appreciate you guys sharing that, because, every time you do, I go check it out and listen to the tones. So that's a lot of fun. But yeah, running this thing through the Randall 412 Celestion with the G12 M70s, and mic'd up with the Shure SM57. So bottom line with the crate, in my opinion, is that it does better with a little bit of boost to tighten everything up, cut out some of those wonky lows, as I pretty much say in every video. So yeah, same old scenario, have fun, experiment, mess around, try different stuff. And even if you have crappy gear, don't give up on it. Throw something else at it, change something up. Maybe you find a cool sound that you wouldn't have thought. You got to really work the EQ, drop the gain back. A lot of times it's just too much gain. Just thin something out, make it sound fizzy. So drop it back until it's not quite broken, bring it back a little bit, take it over the edge. When you live mic it, it's always going to give it a little bit of extra kind of crunch and distortion anyway. So keep that in mind if you're live micing a cab. The AFX 104 Exciter is a pretty rad little EQ unit. You know, it boosts your gain, and then it just rounds out kind of your low end. And I mean, you can add so much low end, it'll just freaking knock the off J-Lo. I think with the Metal Zone ran as a clean boost, it's also a cool option. You know, level all the way up, distortion all the way down, kick the gain back on the crate red channel or whatever amp you're using. Same with the OD808. The OD808 by itself is not going to give you as much, you know, it's an overdrive. It's not a distortion pedal. It's just not going to give you as much boost, but there's plenty of gain left back on the amp to get it back up there. So, yeah, I hope you guys dug those comparisons. Just showing some more tonal variety. These old amps that people love to hate on. So, appreciate you guys stopping by. And, yeah, see you in the next video. Keep on riffing. Just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. All you guys that watch every video, comment on every video. You guys are rad. And I don't mean to leave you hanging. I know the majority of my views and stuff is coming from people that enjoy these tone clip videos and amp comparisons, but I don't know, I'm getting a little bored with the process of that. You know, I'm an artist and I'm always writing. I got a ton of music and I really want to kind of clamp down and start putting out some more original tunes. Approaching 1,000 subscribers, and that was kind of a goal for me. You know, when I first started this, that I wasn't going to release, I was going to see if I could generate a bit of a following and then kind of start, you know, releasing some music, which sounds kind of silly, but I don't know, that was kind of the plan, I guess. So yeah, my first milestone was 1,000 subscribers, and we're getting there, that's pretty dang cool. So we can start going live, and what else? Monetize, but you know, I don't know how much 345 views off of crate videos paying these days. Cha-ching. So anyway, yeah, who knows where we'll go from here. I'll still be making amp videos, but I'm going to be releasing more original music. I have a really cool song I'm working on with my son, and I'm going to have an awesome video to go along with that from our trip. So that's a fun little project I'm working on. I think you guys will really dig it. Got more heavy stuff coming, of course. And yeah, I got some ideas for some more other videos that I want to do. I got the broken, half-working Dime CFH wah. So I want to repair that, make a cool little video with that. I got some covers that I want to do. So I want to do a Life of Agony tribute video. I think would be awesome. And Crowbar, kind of start going through some of the bands, you know, that influenced me the most in the 90s. Obviously Pantera, I mean, that's been all over the channel, and, you know, Crowbar and all these bands I talk about and stuff. But I think it'd be fun to focus on some of the more underground ones. So we'll see what happens with that. What else we got? So if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you might have heard me talking about a custom guitar that I was having built by a really talented guy. And he's building the Dime guitars basically to the Washburn specs. So it was going to be a custom stealth, super sick, with kind of my own mods on it. I was going to it'd be like if a Dime signature was my signature. So it was like going to be like single humbucker, you know, fixed bridge, which I know is kind of sacrilege for being on a Dime guitar, but something cool, something different. Trans black over flame maple thing was going to be rad. But Dean Guitars sucks, and honestly, I guess they're so threatened by other people building guitars or ML shapes that they're literally coming after this guy's customers, which is like ridiculous to me. But I do have this guitar that I honestly had completely forgotten about. It was up in my attic. Bought it off eBay like forever ago, and It's a China model, but this is it. You know, this is the model, the Stealth, the sickest dime signature guitar shape made, in my opinion. I'll never forget when this magazine hit the newsstands when he was holding this guitar. I don't think anyone had seen it before that. If they did, they got a sneak peek somewhere, but he showed up on the cover of Guitar World, you know, coming out with Reinventing the Steel. So that's how we found out about stuff back in the day. That's how we knew new albums were coming out. They'd get featured in Guitar Magazine. And so yeah, he was holding this. So rad. But yeah, this thing is completely hammered. So I'm gonna gut the rest of it. It's got some chips and dings there, right there, but whatever, this thing's still badass. So see if we can't get it rocking and rolling again. Some of you guys that own these say the China models aren't too bad. So once I get it cleaned up and everything, we'll see what happens with it. Might be a fun little project. The market on this stuff, as you guys know, the guitars and the amps is totally off the charts. It's just stupid. But I have it, so I might as well do that and help me get over my custom build. Yeah, man, go check out a crate. Don't go check out a crate. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers and keep on rolling. Crank the metal. Appreciate you stopping by. Catch you in the next video. Keep on riffing. Later.